Yeah, every talking head can read a press release, but they can't do what I do. As most of you are already aware, JT Thompkins has been disqualified from the Bassmaster Elite Series event going on right now on the St. Lawrence River. But how did we get here? As usual, I have the receipts and I'm ready to name names. According to sources with knowledge of the investigation, Tournament Director Lisa Talmadge contacted JT Thompkins last Monday and told him that he would be the subject of a polygraph examination this past Friday, which was the second day of tournament competition. Apparently, there had been a protest filed by another Elite Series angler who alleged that Tompkins had received waypoints from an MLF BPT cameraman while filming their tour on the St. Lawrence River the week prior. This channel can now report to you the name of the Elite Series angler who filed the protest. Who is it? David Mullins. As with many of these investigations, finding out how Mullins actually obtained this information is going to require a little finesse and shark jumping, but let's get to it. After some investigation by various sources, it was brought to our attention that David Mullins had a close friend who was fishing that BPT event on the St. Lawrence River. That BPT angler, none other than Nick Hatfield. A source close to the investigation did confirm to us that Hatfield was approached concerning the situation and did confirm that it was he who witnessed the alleged infraction. Now, this is where things get kind of interesting. Hatfield claims he never saw JT Thompkins' name actually on the list and did not see any number that was identifiable as JT Thompkins. Hatfield, feeling very uncomfortable with this situation, passed what he had learned on to David Fennell with Major League Fishing. An internal investigation is now underway over there. At some point in this window, this information also found its way from Hatfield on to David Mullins, the Elite Series angler, who then filed the protest. Now, I know it's already happening, but before too many people start talking out of their butts, let's look at the questions that were reportedly asked, answered, passed, and failed during this polygraph examination. The first question related to if he got any information from any kind of a BPT or MLF official. He reportedly answered no and did pass this question. The second question related to Rule C3 Part 2 that reads, anglers cannot gather waypoints or specific fishing locations, i.e. creek, river, area of the lake, etc., from any source that is not publicly available. Now, having intimate knowledge of polygraph tests and being certified in neurolinguistics, interview, and interrogation, I can tell you there is a reason he could have failed this. Remember all the hubbub about anglers getting waypoints while they were still open anglers before technically getting in to the Elite Series? Well, it's kind of known that he might have got a few waypoints, right? Even though it was legal at that moment, Bass has since corrected that for a future season. Knowing that now, having that in his head now, technically it's against the rules now, could theoretically cause a person to fail that question. The other question he reportedly failed was C3 Part 14 that says, during competition days, anglers may not log on to websites or participate in social media with the intent of gaining a competitive advantage. It's my understanding that this is one of those stickler points where Tompkins is really trying to maintain his innocence. See, the key word here is intent. He has admitted that he likes to go on social media like, he's on Fox. He likes to watch his own catches, right? Well, is it intentional if he accidentally sees something else? Maybe not. Can the lie detector test, the polygraph, still pick it up? Yeah, it can. Like I mentioned before, Major League Fishing has started their own internal inquiry. It'll take several days before there's any kind of outcome. Will we hear about it? Probably not. In case we do, keep coming back to this channel because if I get an update, you're going to be first to know. Meanwhile, JT Thompkins is maintaining his innocence. He keeps emphasizing the fact that the question he passed is the one concerning getting any information from an MLF official. Who knows? This might not be the end of this story. As always, folks, I want to thank each and every one of you for being here and watching today. Thank you so much. Please do me a favor. Please hit that like button. It's free. Comment, share, subscribe, even become a member. But until next time we meet, do me a favor. Go to all those talking heads. This is where you get your facts. And then Get out there in the water and keep it wet.